Well, there's only one king of Rio de Janeiro, and you are looking at him, José Aldo, making the walk here for yet another big, high-profile UFC fight.
One, if not the greatest featherweight of all time, is José Aldo. Not often do I get starstruck, but to watch Aldo make the walk in Rio is truly a one-of-a-lifetime experience. I'm glad I got to do it. He is a star of the highest order. Aldo's title run was something to behold. It was so special.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you watched him, you knew that the fight could end at any moment, and you knew that you were watching one of the most skilled fighters across the board.
And the primary reason most believe he is the best featherweight of all time, 7 successful defenses, to your point, in that first reign as the UFC featherweight. Here he is, and still one of the biggest stars in the sport, DC. Nick Diaz back for the first time in a long time, and the fans are excited to see what he can do. You know he's coming in shape, so we'll see how it goes for him tonight.
Nick Diaz will always be prepared to fight, because when he's away, he's competing in triathlons, he's staying in shape, he's swimming, he's riding his bike, he's doing so many things, he's constantly grappling. He has his own academy out in Stockton. A guy that's never too far away from mixed martial arts. Nick Diaz has competed in some of the biggest fights in mixed martial arts history, and tonight he looks to leave his mark again.
Nick Diaz set to fight José Aldo. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! Around in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, José Aldo Jr. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Nick Diaz.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon.
Let's do it.
All right, so here we are back in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Truly an MMA hotbed. This UNSC arena has been a host to any number of different historical moments in the UFC, and we have some more UFC history here tonight, champ.
In one of the biggest moments for women Brazilian fighters, Amanda Nunes fought there and retained their title. Jessica Andrade knocked out Rose Namajunas to become the UFC strawweight champion. This is a great arena with great fights, and some of the best Brazilian performances were had in this arena.
All right, so a big early land by the boxer. He put a lot of steam on that one as he's able to get that hook home, DC.
He lands it perfect. I mean, he throws it perfect. Right hand is always where it needs to be. If he throws it with the right, the left hand's always where it needs to be. It's tight, it's crisp, and it lands with a lot of power.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. All right, we will see how José Aldo Jr. chooses to proceed, and it looks as though he's going to work off of that jab and low leg kick here early in this one.
I mean, ever since José Aldo started boxing with the Brazilian Marines, his hands have just gotten so much better. But he is known for the outside leg kick. It's his calling card, and if you're José Aldo, you want to fight behind that. Lands a nice leg kick.
Fast pace here in the early going. Longer reach paying dividends as he counters with a punch.
Big inside kick.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio is so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and hits.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
3 minutes. Nice kick landed there by Diaz. All right, so that calf is starting to bruise up. We'll keep an eye on it.
He's got to check now, because if he doesn't, his leg is going to be so... He's not going to be able to move. He's going to be in real trouble.
Just misses with the right. Oh! Well, he's on his back, but he's moving his head on the ground pretty well defensively. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by Aldo. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Aldo.
Big ground and pound.
Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
So tonight, DC, shades of José Aldo from the WEC on that blue canvas. He has gotten back to the leg kick, something fierce tonight.
So many people wondered why Aldo didn't use his leg kicks more. Why didn't Aldo do more leg kicking? Why didn't he let it dictate the way that it used to? José Aldo has proven tonight that when he does that, he's a handful. So somebody got in his ear, and it's working.
And now that jab starting to get established.
Nice kick. These guys are going at it.
Aldo's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Oh, separation in the clinch.
All right, so the taller fighter lands a knee, and Daniel Cormier to my right, I can hear him saying, I wish I was a little bit taller. Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there.
That one stuck in. Nice strike.
30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Well, no problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there.
Leg kick.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Single collar tie now. Horn sounds for the end of round 1. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. All right, so there is the horn. At times in that previous round, I didn't think we'd get here after that head kick nearly had him out of there.
It was a good round leading up to that, but when you take a head kick like that, when your opponent gets your entire body into that kick, usually the night's over. Very tough to still be standing, but he can't take many more like that.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Nice front kick there. Diaz's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Counters with the straight right. Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Aldo's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. Man, it's almost like he's got a rangefinder out there, just too easy as he connects with another good series of punches.
If you're boxing this guy and only boxing him, you will be in trouble.
Oh, landed that kick to the leg. Punches and bunches for Nick Diaz now. Well, you got to marvel the toughness as he eats yet another calf kick to that lead leg.
Well, he's tough, but eventually the body just shuts down. If he takes many more of those, he's going to end up having to go down to the ground. Dude needs to switch his stances right now.
2 minutes to go, round two. Oh, nice straight punch there by Diaz. Man, he is so sound defensively. Nice job to raise the guard there.
It's the relaxation that allows him to see things coming and block most of the strikes that are coming at him.
Aldo's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, this corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something, because this fight is over.
Just misses with the left hook.
No, he's hurt. But look, he's a warrior. So he's gonna just try to go forward and try to finish, but his leg is destroyed.
Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Good defense blocking that punch.
So turning defense into offense there as he counters with a jab to the head. He's got the reach advantage, and it certainly paid there. Touched him with the strike there. Seconds winding down in round two. Diaz is pretty swollen now in that jaw area. It doesn't appear to be affecting him all that much, but he's absorbed a lot of strikes to the head. Got to figure out a way to raise the guard and be more defensively sound. All right, that will do it for the round. Aldo's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas, and really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close to this point.
Aldo's a bloody mess right now. I wouldn't be surprised to see this fight stop. At the very least, you got to think they're calling in the ringside position between rounds. Circling to his right. Oh, nice slip, and then the counter for him there. And I know DC's inner monologue is, man, can I just be the longer fighter in one UFC matchup? I get it, man.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Look hurt.
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be, and if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Aldo's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Very fast leg kick lands for him. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Oh, high-level defense there. The hook shot is blocked by Diaz. Just over 3 minutes now to go.
What a kick. That one landed. Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Diaz. All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach. Back and forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both hurt. They're both beat up. And both these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, Diaz is making things really difficult for the opposition. Oh, he's in trouble. 90 seconds to go now. Oh, hook to the head by Diaz. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Well, that lead leg is compromised at this point in time, as is his mobility. That bruising is out of control.
He wants...
Beautiful diving strike land. Big strikes continue to land. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Aldo. Oh, his right eye keeps taking damage. Looking pretty swollen now. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides. Telegraph that spinning back fist. Oh, spinning back fist out of nowhere. Rip the body there. Well, you got to think at some point, these hooks are going to start to take their toll. Another one landed there flush by Diaz. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, heading back to the corner, and Aldo's nose has got to be broken. I mean, there is no stopping that blood at this point in time, and ringside physician probably going to come in and take a look. We'll see.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Swing and a miss by Aldo.
Nice leg kick.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
And blocks the shot there. Back and forth we go. Oh, he's unable to find the target with that uppercut.
Good combination there.
Oh, head kick blocked though by Aldo. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see it.
Oh! Back to the feet now. Woo! Oh, massive diving punch flush to the head. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Aldo. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Oh, Diaz is looking to pass out of the half guard here. Maybe looking for side control. He's denied. Fighter able to reverse position on the ground and gain a dominant position. Nicely done.
Strong reversal there.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Aldo gets caught with that punch, his chin. Oh, how good is that? The diving punch lands flush to the head. Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent. All right, so he just decides to get up here and let the opponent up. That's a really strong leg kick there by Aldo. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney. Always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. What a result in Rio, a stunner!
Oh, boy!
Ready for the official decision. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Nick Diaz!
So congratulations to Nick Diaz. Just great to see one of the most popular and polarizing fighters on the roster, but get back inside the octagon and do what he does best. This is a big win, and you can be sure a big night across the board for Stockton, California's finest.